I found out my boyfriend was cheating. But not with who I expected. I 28F never thought I'd be posting here, but I genuinely don't know how to process what happened. My boyfriend Evan 29M and I have been together for 3 years. Things weren't perfect, but they were stable, at least I thought so. About 6 months ago, his behavior started to shift in ways that felt subtle at first but became impossible to ignore. He started staying late at work 3 or 4 nights a week, hiding his phone the moment I walked into the room, and withdrawing from things we used to enjoy together. Anytime I tried to talk about it, he acted annoyed or accused me of being clingy. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but I could feel something slipping, and I couldn't shake the fear that something was happening behind my back. The moment I realized something was seriously wrong was when he came home one night smelling like a different perfume, a scent I didn't own. When I asked about it, he brushed it off, saying a coworker hugged him goodbye. I tried to act like I believed him, but inside I felt sick. Over the next few weeks, things only got stranger. He'd leave the apartment at random hours, claiming he needed air. He bought new shirts he never wore around me. He started taking long showers the second he got home, which he'd never done before. I felt like a stranger in my own relationship. I told myself I was imagining things, but my intuition wouldn't shut up. 2 weeks ago, he said he was going out for a guys' night, but his best friend posted a story clearly showing he wasn't there. I didn't confront him right away. I wanted to approach it rationally, but that night I checked something I never had before, the location history in our shared car. When I saw it, my stomach dropped. He'd been visiting the same address for 3 nights in a row. I didn't recognize the place, but I saved it. The next time he claimed he had a late shift, I decided to go see for myself. When I pulled up, I expected to see him with another woman, someone young, someone flirty, someone he'd never mentioned. Instead, he was sitting on a front porch with a woman who looked around 50, frail, and tired in a way that felt heavy just looking at her. They were holding hands. He looked exhausted, like he hadn't slept in days. When he noticed me standing there, he froze. The woman slowly stood, went inside without a word, and left us staring at each other under the porch light. He drove home silently, and when we finally sat down, something inside him cracked. He wasn't defensive or angry, he was devastated. He told me the woman was his biological mother, someone he hadn't seen since childhood because she lost custody due to addiction and severe mental health struggles. He'd spent years wondering what happened to her, and 6 months ago he finally found her, homeless, sick, and alone. He'd been visiting her secretly because he was terrified I'd judge him, terrified I'd think he was irresponsible for letting someone unstable back into his life. He wasn't cheating. He was trying to take care of a woman who barely remembered him, who slipped in and out of reality, while working extra shifts to cover medical bills for treatments she kept refusing. I didn't know what to say. I felt horrible for assuming the worst, but at the same time, I couldn't ignore the fact that he shut me out completely while drowning on his own. He admitted he pushed me away on purpose because he didn't want me getting dragged into the chaos. He said he was ashamed, not of her, but of the fact that he didn't know how to help someone who didn't want help. He said he lied because he didn't want me to watch him fail. Hearing that made my chest ache in a way I didn't expect. The part that hit me the hardest was when he said, "I didn't cheat on you. But I didn't trust you either." And he was right. He apologized over and over, saying he should have told me from the beginning, saying he handled everything horribly, saying he understood if I walked away. I told him I wasn't going to walk away, but I also couldn't pretend nothing happened. We haven't broken up, but we're not the same either. I feel like I'm grieving the relationship I thought we had while trying to understand the one we actually have. He's hurting. I'm hurting. And this situation is so much heavier than anything I've ever dealt with in a relationship. It doesn't feel like betrayal, but it also doesn't feel like trust. So now I'm here asking strangers, how do you rebuild trust when the truth wasn't infidelity, but a secret that still shattered everything you thought you knew?